Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of The Fall of Mortu. My name is Alex, also Alexander the Dad on TikTok, and I would love to introduce you to our wonderful cast tonight. Let's start off with the ever fabulous, always looking good, Dan.
I was wondering who that was going to be. Jeez. Hello, I'm Dan, aka Dan the Baker, on most of my social medias. Tonight I'll be playing Barb, Goddess of Confidence. Can't wait.
Awesome. All right. And our mustachioed, handsome man, operator.
5% chance. Hi. There was still a question on who that was going to be. Hey, it's great to see you guys. I'll be playing Reginald, Lord of British and Patron Glove, joined with, of course, Regina.
Yes.
Oh, baby.
Amazing. Well, don't put her in the back there.
She's watching over.
You can't keep her back there forever. Come on now.
I always feel like somebody's watching.
There we go.
Pinch.
Pinch. All right. Well, and to introduce our favorite bearded person. Well, I guess they're both our favorite bearded persons. But Justin.
Hello, I'm Justin. I'm Juris1 on TikTok and Instagram. I'm playing Not Pearly. Teeth.
Amazing. All right. And over to our other bearded, but definitely not least, Jared.
Hi, I'm Jared or Janders. You can find me on TikTok or I guess here at Janders42. And I will be playing Promisque, the demigod of promiscuous love.
All right. And our person from across the pond, Round.
Hey, I am S Round D&D, and you can find me on TikTok and YouTube at S Round D&D. Very easy. I will be playing Blanca, the god of lost thoughts. Yeah.
All right. And last but certainly not least, the person that puts us all to shame in the cosplay department, Sin.
Salutations, I'm Sin. You can find me on all my socials down there, and I will be playing Pride, the god of pettiness and minor inconveniences.
Awesome. All right. So who's ready to kind of jump back in? Does anybody even remember what happened last time?
No.
Yes.
Not a bit.
There was a lot of shops.
Tiny recap.
That's
Tiny recap, but only from Sin's notes, because
My
those
character-
are beautiful.
My character got outshined by my familiar.
This is 100% true. That is 1000% true.
Yep.
Everybody's completely forgotten who your character is. It is completely all about her at this point. But let's see. So we met all of our fantastic demigods. They all came together to meet, to get to know one of each other. Some already knew, some from previous encounters. We met a couple of familiars. We met a lot of smoke, a lot of flashes. Let's see, what we named a whole bunch of places that Reginald knows that nobody else knew about. And I believe last we met, we were just at the hands of them facing this big, dark, ominous being.
On the roof.
So, on the roof, that's right. So, I believe that's where we'll leave off. So, like I said, we left our characters on top of a second-story building as this dark, shadowy, cloaked figure just unfurls like a snake, coming up through the mist, towering over them, just looking down upon them, blue flames just illuminating like eyes. And as the cloak kind of comes back just a little bit, you can see that it's just a raw skeleton, like a skull. But it's not like a humanoid skull. It's almost like a saber-toothed tiger, very cat-like, just huge, sharp, fang-like teeth just coming down, flames, almost like a mane behind the head, and blue flamed eyes as it kind of towers down. And to get this started, I need all of my demigods to roll a Constitution save.
Ooh.
The ones I'm good at. Are you sure this isn't a performance check?
100%.
Is it against poison or being frightened?
It is against being frightened.
Oh, cool.
Damn.
I get an advantage. That's a 13.
All right.
Also a
13.
13.
13 does not make it. 1.
Naturally.
Oh,
Ooh,
I bountiful luck. Bountiful luck.
Oh,
okay.
bless. 15.
15 does not make it.
You also have a bardic still from Pride.
It's true.
I will take that bardic. I'm gonna take the
At
bardic.
least one of us has to make it. I rolled so well. you
3,
guys.
so 18.
18. Okay, 18 will make it. Does anybody else get higher than a 17?
19.
22.
22. All right, perfect. Okay. So
Bards? Seriously?
Yeah, all the bards. God, our
apparently the bards are just
constitution.
not scared
So
of the least. No stage fright from the bards at all, as this big, dark, ominous being stands over
Wait,
them.
is it against being frightened?
It is against being frightened, yes.
Oh, then I have advantage. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I
No
didn't
advantage.
because it was Constitution. I assumed. Oh well, it wasn't any. It was still not above a 17.
Okay, so those of you that got below a 17, your next action is to get as far away from this thing as possible. So, how are you getting away from this thing?
To protect
We're on
Regina, of course. Finding a higher rooftop, so like a steeple or something I can climb up.
Yeah, there's probably a couple. Like, if you were to go a few buildings down, there might be yet a higher building to climb up on.
I'll go a building down.
Okay. So you're gonna hop
Is there
down from that building.
anywhere?
Who
No, I
Is
will
there
hop
a way to hide?
across.
do I
Oh,
see
yeah.
people starting to run away in our immediate group?
I would say so.
I would also run away. Yeah.
Can I catch any of them?
Yeah, if you wanna keep them there, you can try to keep them to a contested strength.
I'm not. I just need to touch them because I'm going to
Okay.
cast heroism at 2nd level, so I can do 2.
Okay.
Which makes them
I-
immune to being feared.
Okay.
And if
Ooh.
I can if I could catch the 3rd, I will also cast heroism because I also have heroism.
Okay.
Oh, the
So
bards.
is everybody staying? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh yeah.
Apparently so.
Okay. All right. All right. I love it. Let's do this.
I'm
All
just
right.
gonna like touch
think
2
we
as
should
they try to run away, and I'll
definitely-
cast. You also everybody that I touch gets 5 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Oh, for me it
Nice.
is 7.
Ooh.
So I'll say I get Blanca.
Thank you.
I feel like Blanca was next. I think I just reached down and I touched Blanca on the top of the head and I'm like, wait, no, calm down now, sweetie. Ain't nothing to be scared of.
Thank you.
All right. Everybody got your hit points added. Everybody's unfrightened and staring up at this ominous being.
Narc
as it-
slowly starts to get on his dog and then slowly gets back off.
There you go. So as this being is kind of coming in, like almost like these giant skeletal hands kind of encroaching upon you, kind of towering down, you start to feel smaller than what you actually are. It's strange because, how could you feel any smaller than what you actually are? Almost like the light from around the sides of you start to get darker and dimmer as it almost like kind of starts looming closer and closer, just the light being sucked away from basically where you guys are standing. And it's just towering down. Ye foolish demigods, you dare stand against the power of Promisque? Is that you? And almost in like an instant, this giant being shrieks back down and is standing right in front of Promisque, still about 7.5 feet tall. The same exact things.
Oh,
Dark
no.
cloak, cloud, almost like feet aren't touching the ground. There's this just fog, black fog cloud it kind of stands upon as it looks at Promisque. Is that you?
Who is this?
It's been forever. It's Hades.
Please
How-
remember the name, please.
Oh my goodness, Hades! It's been so long! And I immediately run over, grab Hades' hand, and just kiss Hades' hand immediately.
embraced hands with you. It's
Yes.
been an eternity. Where have you been?
Oh, I've been delving deep into the, mortal realm.
Oh, disgusting, but all right.
So what are you doing here? What?
Oh,
I didn't expect you in the least.
nobody really has. But I mean, god of the underworld, god of death, taking over the immortal realm, the usual type stuff.
Oh, well, I'm trying to have like a sabbatical up in the. Could you like push it off like another month?
Ah,
I just got here and there's so many people I want to catch up with, and it's just if you could do me a solid, maybe I could do you a solid.
I mean, you've done me plenty in the past. I mean, our history, of course.
Oh, well, obviously. How could
Oh,
I
of
forget?
course.
I'm gonna reach up and cover Regina's ears.
An
Well,
insight to see if he actually remembers.
sure, go for it.
It's gonna be a 13.
Okay, it's 13 and
Oh
after.
yeah. Oh yeah, I know. And I as soon as I look into Hades' eyes, I go, I still have those burns on my back that you left.
Oh well,
Can
what
someone
I
fill
do.
in the rest of us?
I
In
would.
this little
I'm
whatever
actually.
this thing
Oh,
is
oh,
going
this
on.
is Hades, god of the dead and the underworld, ruler
I
of the
heard of him.
domain.
Lovely to meet you all.
Howdy. And you're doing here to do what exactly?
Oh,
Friend?
take over the immortal plane. You know how it is.
No. No, I don't know how it is actually.
Oh, well, that's a shame. It's a lot of fun. It's really quite great. Well, I mean, it's been lovely meeting you all. You won't be standing here for much longer. Permiska, I am so sorry, but business is business as usual. So,
Oh, I
uh,
totally understand. You know what?
absolutely.
Catch me in a month or two.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, of course, of course. And he returns to his grandioso size, towering down upon you all.
Right. So, are we about to flash and disappear and go somewhere else, or is this? It's like the end.
I had a
Because
hair appointment.
I've got
So
so many
Pretty.
regrets.
I'm sorry, but yes, it's about the end of all of
I
you.
also got some stuff.
Oh, you don't have to be sorry. You just have to be better.
Uh, maybe I will, maybe I won't. And he just takes back one of his skeletal hands and he goes to strike all of you. And does a 19 hit?
Just all of us.
yes.
I
Yep,
am going
everyone
to
in a huge hand
as a
Everyone.
reaction.
the size
as
of a
re-
building comes and just sweeps all of you. But sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, as a reaction, I want to use my unsettling words. So he has to roll a d8. Whenever that is, it gets lowered
Ooh.
Okay.
by that much.
I would also like to
Alright.
use silvery barbs to give him disadvantage and
Ooh.
myself advantage.
Ooh.
I just
okay.
look at, I look at everybody and I go, great foreplay, but awful in bed.
Sorry about that. So with the disadvantage, that is a 3 that he does not hit. So all of you somehow are able to evade this giant hand. Maybe you're able to just like hop through the fingers as they come through, and he just looking down upon you. Well, that's quite annoying.
Is he just all fire into there? Is there no teeth?
I mean,
It's
Like,
one
this
thing,
is
one thing.
not
I mean,
get over
you,
this.
you said it was a saber-toothed tiger skull.
has
That
large
is
teeth,
Oh,
yeah.
Mrs. Skull.
Okay, so what are you guys doing? Are we initiating combat here?
From this, to be
He's
honest.
so big.
I have
Maybe we
one
should
thing
take
to
off.
I don't need
Maybe-
comments from Promisque.
Maybe we should leave.
Let me try one thing. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I think we should.
It might give us a little advantage. I just turned to him, and I just said, "Listen here, bonehead. I'm gonna need you to kindly get off of this plane, and I'm gonna cast what I call witty banter,
Ooh.
otherwise known as hideous laughter, and he
Okay.
needs to make a wisdom save.
Ooh. What's it got to be?
15.
Ooh. 16.
God damn it.
Oh.
Anything. Hold on. I don't have anything.
Anyone have like something they can like?
I'll let you guys do one
Remove
thing
from that?
unless we're starting combat.
All right, look here.
Go, 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 go.
Hades, was it? My name is Reginald, Lord of Bridges and patron saint of fuck around and find out. I would recommend that you leave. And I'm going to try and persuade him to leave
Okay.
with the advantage I just gave myself.
Okay. Go ahead.
17 plus, say, 23?
Ooh.
Well, that's
That-
quite good.
That will actually beat him. So he looks at you and goes, "Fine, I'll leave, but they will stay." And he snaps his fingers, and through the clouds, all of a sudden you start to see hundreds of flaming skulls that kind of look similar to him.
Oh no.
Are those always there?
Well,
Do we
I
just
did my
miss
best.
those?
How many skulls?
Hundreds.
100 skulls.
Maybe we
Hundreds.
should just go.
We
Maybe
should
we
have
should
left.
just.
With
we
an
should
S.
head
We should-
out.
We're
Yes.
going. We're leaving. It's
I think
okay.
we've overstayed our welcome.
No, you all wanted to stay. I will go. And you see him, and he just slinks back down into the cloud fog, and you just see these skulls start to just slowly encroach upon all of you.
But to be fair, I did say fuck around and find out. I think we just found out.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, so as you all stand there, these skulls are getting
We're all
closer and closer.
frozen in fear.
And right as about 10 or so start bombarding you from all directions, all of a sudden this streak just coming out of nowhere almost and just hits every single one of you, pushing you off of the ledge and into the cloud bank below.
I scream.
I'll Missy step
God.
towards the ground again so I don't take fall damage.
Okay,
Cradling Regina.
I love it.
My audio cut
And-
out for a second. I just need to list like what happened. Sorry.
So as these skulls are coming in to grab you guys, they're just starting to like dive bomb you, and just this like red blur just comes out of nowhere and just basically shoves all of you off of the ledge into the
Red
cloud itself.
blur?
A red blur, and it basically pushes you all into a corner just out of sight from there. And standing before you, you see a very like skinny individual that looks like might be like in human years, like in their 20s, very like thin, round glasses, standing there. And it's just like, what on earth are all of you doing here?
Well, try not to be eaten by flaming skulls, apparently.
Yeah, that's
Well,
probably a good idea.
do we
Promisco
override-
was
What are you all
was
doing on top
chatting
of a roof?
to a former.
Oh, you can say the
We were
former
trying
lover.
to get out of
yes.
the fog.
Well, I mean, you got to get out of here. You bunch of demigods out here. It's not safe for you. We got to get you out of here.
Where is safe?
Definitely not out in the open or on top of a roof. I mean, who goes and stands on top of a roof? But I'm Hermes, by the way. If you haven't seen me around.
Well, there's also claws that come up from the ground. I haven't seen them come up from the roof yet.
Okay. Well, we
Okay.
gotta get you out of here. Can you guys all run really fast or move fast or something? Or do I need to carry all of you?
Can you
Can you
carry all
ca-
of us?
Can
I-
you?
We're not to be carried.
Maybe not all of you. And he snaps his finger, and then all of a sudden, like a gold blur and a blue blur come running up, and you see two other very quick gods standing up, and the one in blue stand there goes, "Oh, hey Hermes, you need help? We're still rounding up people. What's going on? You called?" He goes, "Yeah, we gotta get these guys out of here. They're just standing on roof like a bunch of idiots." By the way, this is a helm, god of protection and whatnot.
Reginald, nice to meet you.
You guys all look
Promiscuous.
dumbfounded. You guys okay?
Let's get the
Yeah,
introduction when we're somewhere
Yeah.
safe. How about that? Let's.
I agree with
hoof.
Bob.
Okay. And so the three gods kind of grab you guys, one one, two, two, all this kind of stuff, and you just get rushed off far outside of the city as you guys get out of the fog finally and go into like what would be kind of like a foresty area, essentially. And they finally settle in kind of like a little dark kind of nook as they're standing there. And you see the three gods standing there, and they're like, "All right, so what are you guys doing here? Like, what's going on? Who are you guys?"
I'm Barb, goddess of confidence, and we were just living our lives, and then some stuff went down. We were just trying to get out of this fog. And these are my friends.
Oh, that's nice to meet you, Bob. Hermes, Helm, and Hermod. Yeah, got a speed, messenger of the gods. You got god of protection. You got messenger god. You know how it is.
Right. Reginald, Lord of Bridges and patron saint of platonic love.
All right. As a demigod of crabs on your shoulder there. Who's that?
No, is Regina. Say hello, Regina. And Regina pops out and waves her little coin again. My practice devotee.
Oh, okay. Sure. Why not? Rest of you idiots who stand on roofs for something. You guys, gods that stand on a roof. Like, what's going on here?
I'm not Pearly, and you're very rude.
I mean, I saved your skin. I'm over there saving people who are just standing out there. You guys are out there just antagonizing skulls. I mean, who does
I
that?
will only accept teeth as payment for being rude. Give.
You're gonna have to rain check.
Fine.
God of lost thoughts.
Okay, great. I don't mean to be rude to you guys, but I mean, it's kind of dealing with something. Hey, hey boys, why don't you guys go and start rescuing some other people? We got to get out of here. I'll figure out what these clowns are doing.
It was nice seeing you again, Helm.
There you go. And this takes off.
I need to start placing bets on this one.
Blanca
Might be
just
good, make some
leans
money.
over I'll get in on that action, by the way.
I want in on none of that action.
Of course, no action for you. Lots for promiscuate, but
Reginald, what action are you looking for?
This is
right,
pride.
right now, the action I'm looking for is whatever would save our skins.
yes. Let's see if we can save more. If more are out there. We gotta at least try. Pull out of this situation.
All right, is it just the five of you? I mean, besides the dog and the crab, is it just the five of you?
Last
We are
I
the only
counted.
ones we saw.
Okay, all right.
Wait,
Are there 6 of us?
no, there's 6 of us.
There's 6. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, there's 6. I'm sorry, I miscounted. 6 of you guys.
I may be short, but I'm still down.
That's you standing behind the tall one. That's what it was.
Now, Mr. Hermes, do you
Not
have
that
any
small.
idea what's going on?
No, not you. The other one. Sorry, what were you saying?
Do you have any idea what's going on with this Hades character coming up and trying to take over the plane?
I mean, he's it's Hades. He's kind of up to his normal shenanigans. He every few eons or so he gets a little rowdy. Just decides he wants to conquer the world and whatnot. You know how it goes.
I saw Hercules. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I saw him the other day. He was a great guy.
How do we stop him from doing that?
Oof. That's a bit above my pay grade, man. I don't. Yeah, there is legend, and if there's 6 of you, that might actually be the perfect number. Because I heard, every so often he mixes things up and weird things happen. But I got a buddy. Go see Eon. I think he might be able to get you out of here a little bit, put you in a safer spot, and might be able to kind of help with some of this mess and see if we can stop what this guy's doing.
That sounds perfect.
I mean, do you mind helping out? I mean, the rest of us are trying to get everybody out of here, and then I guess we're all trying to figure out what's going on. I mean, if you don't mind helping out.
It's helping out or being gone. So I would
don't
prefer
think we have a
helping out.
choice.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, he's
I like
got
being
kind of a thing
helpful,
against
so.
demigods, so I mean, I'm sure it probably wouldn't be a bad thing. He gets get scram for a bit.
Are
Is it-
all the other gods who got poofed?
From what I can tell, I'm not really sure. I'm just seeing people disappear left and right. I've seen a few people get stabbed. The only people I'm getting stabbed though are demigods, which makes me worry about the 6 of you.
Right. So the ones that are like poofing away are gods.
I mean, from what I can tell, best guess maybe. I mean, I'm not taking a tally count or anything.
Right.
I'm going to show them the marbles and see, this is what we found where there were gods.
This is what it is. You mind?
Yes, of course.
You
Give
kind of
them a couple, but not all of them.
okay. So takes a couple and kind of looks at them and is like, huh. All right. Well, those are definitely marbles.
Yeah, but they were left where there were gods.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, I mean, I'm just the messenger, I mean, so maybe Ian's got a better idea. He's more the smart type.
Cool.
Where is
Take
he?
them to him.
So you guys have never met Ian? Ian's great. He's the god of timekeeping.
I think he
Yeah.
might be above our station a little bit.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, that'll happen. Well, he's got this little shop not too far from here, a little hut type spot. He likes to hang out there. Gets lost in his time. You the lost thoughts lady. You guys might get along. He's always losing track of time. So I'd head over that way, probably over in. There's no east or west out here, but I think it's that way.
What would you say? 5 o'clock?
I don't know, maybe 3:30.
Right. And about how far away is it? Bearing in mind we're going to have be dodging claws, perhaps most of the way.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I would say probably 4 or 5 seconds that way, but for you guys, maybe I don't know how fast you go.
Can you just carry us over if it's only 4 or 5 seconds for you?
Well, I mean, we could do. Want me to carry you over? I mean, take a couple trips, we could.
I
mean,
think you might be better off going and saving some other demigods. I think we can just hoof it ourselves. It won't take too long.
Okay.
We'll take the walkabout.
Okay, yeah, just over that way. I just keep heading that way. You can't miss it. There's a big field, big old hut there. There's nothing else. Bit of a recluse.
Well,
All right.
Okay.
Well, it was great meeting all of you, and I guess I'll see you later. And poofs and just runs the other way.
Hope to see you later.
He's gone.
Yep. I really hope he doesn't poof out of existence.
Yes, I
Nice.
really hope he doesn't poof out of existence.
All right, so you're
Well-
left standing in the woods. What are y'all doing?
Are stealthing towards somewhere safe?
We should go to the hut.
I think being stealthy might be a good idea.
I do have a way of being stealthy. 2 of us are already using it though. It's me and Pride are already under the pass without trace spell. If you all left, so
I
don't have it.
could make 3 of us really quick. Oh, just kidding. I can make all of us really quick.
Or go for it.
I mean, yeah.
Sure, I'm going to
I'm kind of
cast
quick already.
Long Strider at 2nd level twice.
Oh,
Because it's not concentration, so why not?
Oh, yeah.
So everybody gets a +10 to their movement speed.
nice.
And it's for the next hour.
All
Right. And last one there's a god of rotten eggs.
I had lunch with him the other day. He's not
Oh
as
my
bad as
God.
people say.
I take
I
off.
did. Yeah.
I
My
start
nose was a
running.
little stuffed.
Yeah.
So.
I'll scout out ahead then. And I'm going to double move bonus action dash.
Nice.
Barb's
I'm gonna
strong.
get
Also
on
going
Cavity
to
and
bonus action dash.
Okay, so
I
you
am
guys are
going to
just dashing over there?
action dash.
Are all of you just sprinting over there?
I'm not a rotten egg. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So since everybody's running, I would love what's the cinematic running of demigods look like individually? How are you all running?
I
we saw
believe
Cavity
that
again.
Blanca is like moving forward, but using her scarves to like herself ahead of the others, and that is how she is moving so fast while still being a halfling. Does actually have a very quick movement speed for a halfling.
I would
So
probably be right behind you as I take my silk, and having been a performer in the circus for a little bit, I start doing trapeze and silks as it comes off and latches onto other trees.
show off. Spider-Man in it.
I think I'll just shake Cavity a bunch to like almost like to pet it, and then it just like all of these just random kinds of just teeth fall out of its fur or lack thereof to like lose weight, so it'll have less air resistance and move faster.
Every description
Oh,
of this
that's-
dog makes me need to go there.
Your descriptions are so
Mm.
gross.
Can I call some kind of animal society for Cavity?
He's fine. He likes it.
I'd say
Um,
Reginald's he's got a pretty high dexterity and acrobatics. I think, despite how grumpy he looks, he's kind of in his element doing this, sprinting ahead.
I like it. And then Barb just sashaying through, looking like she's
yeah,
not even
Barb
running.
Is
Yes,
is
please.
walking slowly, but the background is moving fast behind her. Her hair, she like flips her hair, and it is like just in the wind, a full L'Oreal commercial. It's
That's amazing.
and she's just there. She's first, actually. It's weird.
Actually, yeah. Everybody roll a d20. See who gets higher.
Is this straight D20?
Just straight d20.
The ad dex?
Nope, straight
no.
d20.
Not 20.
Straight
14.
14.
11.
Ghosts.
Oh,
Ooh.
16. You can't
Okay.
add anything to this roll?
Nope, we're
If
doing
I have a
straight rolls.
skill, what if I
I
have a skill that could
immediately
make me move
stop,
10
fall on
faster?
I fall on the ground and I go, Barb, I didn't notice. Your shoes are so cute.
Thank you.
I
got them
I
custom made just for me.
can tell it's perfect with the outfit. I saw the gleam while I was swinging. I just wanted to let you know.
It's I can give you their card, the cobbler's card later if you want.
I would love that. Yes. And I go off with my silks.
I love it.
Did you get in that one?
So nice. Pride, you said you got an at 20?
Hmm.
Okay, so you arrive first at what would be like almost like a little clearing in a meadow, and it just looks very nicely kept. You know, a couple of wildflowers kind of growing off in the distance and around, and there's this little like grass hut with just a small chimney and just a white plume of smoke coming out. And you just see that there's 2 windows and a small wooden door. Couldn't be any higher than 6 feet off the ground in total.
I'm gonna wait for everyone to catch up.
It takes a while, but they get there.
Actually, can I do something while I'm waiting?
Sure.
So you said last time that there was a magical energy from the marbles.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is like a slight line of questions. Hypothetically, if I were to cast a spell that's touch, if everything fits in my hand, it's affected by the spell, right?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I would like to take all 10 marbles and cast Shatter while
Mhm.
I'm holding them to see if anything happens.
Okay.
Let's hope it's
Is
not.
there anything that happens with shatter? Is there any like opposed to it, or
shatter.
is it just
So
just
you do
immediately
have to do a
shatters?
save.
Okay.
It is a Constitution save, but anything that is not alive and is made of stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on the saving throw, and then it takes thunder damage.
Okay.
It's a loud noise, just letting you know. A very loud noise.
That's fine.
Ooh.
I
I'm
did this in
alone.
a cave once. It did not turn out great.
Oh. Okay. So you doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you said roll with advantage or just roll
Disadvantage if it's not a live thing.
if it's not alive.
Like if
This
it's made of
yeah.
stone, crystal, or metal specifically, it's
Okay,
disadvantage.
Oh, it's disadvantage. Do they get advantage or no? Or is it just straight roll otherwise?
They should be disadvantaged if they're like
Mhm.
If they
these
are
things
stone, those things. Okay, that is disadvantage. So all 10 that you're holding shatter into dust.
Does anything
And
come
we
out
all
of
hear
them or
just a
no?
loud noise.
Yeah, there's like a loud, like booming sound that just kind of echoes and reverberates off into the, and you can see like the pink purple clouds off in the distance, away from the island, and it just echoes out there, and then it just goes silent. And what's left in your hand is basically dust.
And then I just kind of like pour it on the ground and dust my hands off to get it out.
Okay. So no more marbles for you.
We lost our marbles.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I've just killed someone, but that's fine.
I
About
think
at
you
that
killed
time,
several
Sure you did
people.
too.
About at that time, everybody's caught up to you. After hearing the loud boom, maybe they
Hi,
make
did
a
you hear
little bit
that
more
loud
of a.
noise?
No, I
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about.
Inside
We all
check.
heard.
Very loud. It was very loud.
Yeah, it was like thunderous.
Insight
Insight
check.
I
Can I
fully
have
believe
just-
advantage on inside checks against Pride because we're like close friends?
That's up to Pride.
Oh,
I
was
would
just
say
considering it.
yes, but you have to beat a 27.
I'm gonna do my freaking best. I might roll in at 20. Never know. I didn't. I rolled very low.
Okay,
And
you
now,
guys-
nope, 22.
No, you got seems normal. I'm like
Oh, well.
Pride being Pride.
Is that the hut?
I think so.
Well,
Okay, so
We-
now that all of you have entered into this meadowy area, all of you actually get a very calming feeling kind of coming over you, like, where the last, hour or so, it's been very intense and just very doom and gloom. It almost seems like there's like a ray of sunshine just in this little meadowy area, and then just goes into darkness all around as you guys kind of stand there. It's very, very peaceful and calm. You can kind of hear a couple of birds in the distance. It's very peaceful here.
This seems like a
I'm just
trap,
gonna
right? Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth up to a window of some sort.
I was gonna say, seems like a nice place for a picnic, but that could be trap-like.
Mm,
That
I would
is
fall
very
for
true.
that.
Okay, so you're gonna go and investigate the front of the place.
I'll knock on the door.
Okay. So, by standing in front of the door, now that you guys are all, is everybody going, or is it just the two of you?
I'll go too.
It's the twos.
I'll go.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go.
I think
Okay.
at this point it's everyone.
We're all going except
I think
Pride
we're
will
all
stand
going.
back.
Bob,
Let's
you're
go back.
actually more personable than I am. Why don't you take lead on this one?
That might be a good idea. It's to knock.
Okay. So you knock on the door, and as you kind of stand there, you can see that it's like this very just symmetrical archway door with it's made of just pure wood. Even the handle is like wood. There's no metal in that door. And then as you look on the two windows on either side of it, they're stained glass. On your right, you see one that has, basically it looks like the Four Seasons. So on the one, it's got a very spring scene etched into the glass, followed by summer, then fall, and then winter. And as you look on the other side, you see 4 panes of glass. But what's interesting about this is that one looks brand new, like it was just made. The one next to it, it looks like it's been sitting there for a few years. One that's been sitting for decades upon decades, and one that looks like it's about to shatter. And as you go and knock on the door, you hear nothing. There's no answer.
Can I check through a window if I can see through the window if it's not too high?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll investigation.
Oh no. I didn't think of this. Oh, I rolled a 19. I think
nice.
I have a minus to it though.
Oh,
18.
okay, 18. So not too bad. That's good enough. So you can kind of take a look through, and as you're looking through, you can kind of see that it looks like there's like a figure kind of walking in the background of this little tiny hut. You can kind of see that it looks like what might be a fire potentially through this, murky stained glass.
Do they look like they belong there, or do they look like they're rummaging through something?
It looks like they're just kind of casually walking around.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try and wave in the window.
Okay, so you just
and maybe knock. I don't know if it's glass, but and knock.
tap
So
on the
they,
glass.
Yep.
Okay, so you tap on the glass and you kind of see the figure in the back just kind of walking around a little bit, but doesn't really seem to pay you too much attention. Kind of just seems to be going back and forth a little bit, just kind of almost like it's not like confused, but kind of like it's got a lot of things on its mind, whatever this thing might be.
Blanca gets this. Blanca gets this a lot.
Barb is gonna say, she's gonna through the door is gonna just say, "Hello, Mr. Eon, are you home? We're friendly."
You're just leaving the door closed?
Yeah, I'm saying this through the door.
Oh, okay. Saying it through the door. Okay, so you're standing there and just kind of... It takes a while before you kind of see the door handle start to jiggle and turn. And then all of a sudden, the door just kind of starts to creak open a little bit. Just... And before you see about like 5'5" is this decrepit, skinny, old man with a beard that just goes down to the ground, and it like swirls around on the ground. And there's just this old man there in just these dark cloaks, and he just looks at you and says, yes, can I help all of you?
Hi, yes,
Why
me and
are
my
you
friends
shouting?
here. Oh, sorry, I'm just a loudspeaker. My voice carries.
That it does.
We were sent here by the god Hermes to find Eon, to help with
Hermes.
some. Yeah, Hades is doing some bad stuff over in the city, and we're trying to stop it. And
Oh.
we were told Eon could help.
Oh,
I'm Barb, by the way. I didn't introduce myself. That's rude.
you see a hand that's just it looks like a skeleton hand, but it's fleshy and like normal. It's just there's not much to it, and you take the hand, ow, as you kind of gingerly touch it. Well, come in. You're letting in all the fresh air. Come on. And he just wanders in to this little hut.
All right.
I follow.
This will be it. Yeah.
Okay, there we going in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you all go in, and much like a TARDIS, this place is bigger. Not too much bigger than the outside. The outside, it probably looks like it's about 6 feet tall and 6 feet around. When you get in, it looks kind of like a normal room, about 8 feet by 8 feet, maybe a little bit longer, more kind of rectangular in shape. And as you can see, that there is a small fire off to the one side, and that is the fire that you saw through the window. And there's an armchair there with a rug and a little teapot with some, hot tea. You can kind of see it steaming out. And then it's just rows upon rows upon rows of books just all the way around. And there's even like a bookshelf that's in the middle.
Right, so you're Mr. Eon then, ain't it?
Oh, yes, that'd be me. I am Ian. You caught me at a bad time, but it's okay.
Well, to be fair, it's a bad time for quite a lot of us right now. Hades, you see, has decided to lay siege upon our immortal realm, as it were.
Oh, yeah, he does that from time to time. Usually goes away after a while.
How long's a while?
Somebody comes along and stops him every so often. You know how it is.
That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, we're that someone. I think.
Oh, that's good. You see him kind of sitting down in his chair. He looks tired.
Can I pour you some tea, Mr. Eon?
Oh, it's always full. Would you folks like a cup of tea?
Coffee,
love
if you've
some.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extra sugar, please.
Lavender mint if you have it.
And you kind of see him pointing towards a cabinet that's actually kind of placed in one of the bookshelves to the right side, where all of his stuff and him are to the left. To the right wall, you see kind of like this little outlet, and it's a little kind of shelf that's built in. It's got two little like glass cabinets, And you see him just kind of a shaky hand pointing towards it.
So, Mr. Eon, the last few times that Hades tried to do this, and someone came along and stopped him, were these people that came along and stopped him like Thor, god of thunder, and Odin, the Allfather, or were they like squeaky demigod of broken hinges?
You kind of see him thinking for a moment. Well, I don't think I've ever seen a demigod take him on before, but it wouldn't be the first time something odd has happened. But please, go have your drinks. Have your drinks. You see him pointing towards the cabinet again.
I'm
Barb
all
goes over to the cabinet. Yeah.
Oh, Barb, can I give you a
I'm
hand?
not gonna drink anything.
Yeah, let's. Yeah. You can help. We're getting tea for everyone. And
As,
see if there's
as you open the cabinet, actually all of your drinks that you have just kind of randomly said are now on display. There's a cup of coffee, there's mint tea, literally everything that you've said or didn't actually say is sitting there waiting for you.
There's a whole sangria in here.
Oh,
A whole pitcher, along with a very nice
Yeah.
ornate glass. It looks like it's very, very southern.
There's a lot of Irish cream in Reginald's coffee.
Absolutely.
I guess, yeah, we take like a little serving tray over to everyone.
And you see him, he's like, well, you've caught me at a bad time. It's just kind of see him getting lost in his thoughts for a moment. He's like, well, I suppose that I might be able to find something to help you folks out, but I just, it's a bad time. It's a bad time.
is everything all right?
Can I ask him something?
Yeah.
We found these. They seem to have some sort of magical property. Do you know what they are?
And you kind of see him reaching out a very shaky hand as you kind of hold them out.
By the way, if he is, do I sense any thoughts from him? We don't have technically a mechanic for it, but
That's
I was
true.
But it could be
Let's
like
see.
an inside check of some sort.
Yeah, it's either insight, maybe for this. Just do an insight check. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll do insight.
Hey, if you don't ask, you will receive nothing. So, and I rolled a 2. Never mind.
A 2. You got
That
nothing.
would be an 8. It would be an 8.
An
But
8.
yeah.
Okay, even with an 8, man, this is an old man. As his
His
hand,
thoughts all traveled. Yeah.
they're all over the place, is what you can kind of get. They're
Scrambled.
neither here
Yeah.
nor there, but they are here, but they're also over there. They're all over the place.
Yeah.
So as a hand comes out and you go to drop the marbles, as they hit his hand, you just kind of see him retch back in pain, and just he turns to dust in the chair.
No, no.
The hell'd you do to him?
No, sorry. I didn't know. I don't know what just happened.
Don't be
I'm just gonna
sorry,
grab-
be better. You just
grab the
murdered an old
marbles.
man.
I didn't know. I haven't murdered that many people. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna grab the marbles back and hope that he somehow rematerializes. Fingers crossed.
I think
Well-
that's what he meant when it was a bad time for him.
Another one bites the dust.
Get out.
Bites.
All right, everyone.
Oh.
Maybe he'll
put your
like
put your
reappear
counter.
as a baby.
Technically that's 3 now.
That was the
That
third
all
was
the
one.
same
not- that was-
day.
oh, it was. He did say bites.
Oh,
the
yeah.
dust.
You did.
I hate you.
Everybody lose a tooth.
One
Oh,
comes out of
yeah.
Barb, and then another one immediately comes back,
Yeah,
back
that's
in.
exactly. Just
Of
like
course, yeah.
you just see them all go, tick, tick, and you just kind of feel like as your teeth pop back in.
I think my incisor is bigger. I kind of like it.
Oh, this tea taking those. Thank you. You'll be needing them.
Right. Well, it seems like the B tier of demigods here is somehow fated to save the entire world of the gods, and the one gentleman who could tell us how exactly we're supposed to do that has been dustified, as it were.
If only he had a whole rectory of books for us to look through that might have some help in.
I say we look at his stuff.
Also smart.
That
We are
seems,
so
I was
such a
this
handling
smart
seems
pride
party.
there a
this
little
seems
bit,
a little not good to be going through a dead god's things.
Searching rectories is not
Good thing
really
Just
my
gonna
God's my
start
first name.
rummaging.
I have a feeling he might be back, but like a lot younger. I think that might be his whole deal. That sounds like something.
I'm
that
hoping.
he would do.
I'm gonna find a nice
I'm
decorative
hoping.
jar in the room, and I'm just gonna start scooping the ash into the jar.
Okay. And
Barb just pours out
immediately
all of his sangria and just gives you.
Thank you, Barb. I
into
appreciate
the
it.
pitcher.
Sangria jar.
Immediately as you go to scoop the ashes, uh, this you just hear this voice like, "What are you doing?" And just out of those ashes comes a very what would look like a baby type person that has very similar look and feel to Eon.
So is this
just
a
sits up.
baby or is this a baby-sized man?
It looks like a baby. It looks like a baby, and
Okay.
he just sits up and just yeah.
Huh!
Sorry, I told you it was a bad time. If you came tomorrow, it'd be way better. I'm so sorry. Everybody get their drinks?
Yes, thank you. It's lovely.
Thank you. And he's going to put his coffee
Just
down.
standing there with sangria jar of ash. Yes,
What?
it's lovely.
Wait, what? What are you doing with the sangria jar?
Nothing now. It's fine. Just take it and just put
You were
it
gonna
down.
put me in the jar,
Cleaning.
weren't you?
Well, it's ash. You always put it in a jar to mourn the person after.
Were you all gonna rummage through my things?
No,
Yes.
You were gonna
No.
rummage.
Yes.
I was not.
Not
no.
at all.
I wasn't.
I was absolutely going to rummage through your things.
I was gonna take a look at your books, see if they had any insight into our goings-ons.
Right. That. Right. So what
to be
exactly is
fair,
going on out there?
Hades, we had this conversation. People are vanishing. He's
Okay.
back to take over the immortal world. Some really fast man or Helmod, Hermes. Those three actually. I told
those
us.
three again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. He told us to come see you.
Okay.
Because
Mhm.
I really hope we're not the chosen ones of some nonsense.
You feel like the chosen ones?
I've
Hey,
chosen myself.
Always.
This feels like
Yeah.
a really chosen one type situation.
Absolutely.
I mean, kind of
I'm
does.
always the chosen
Unfortunately,
one.
like your attitude. All right. Why don't you all just drink your drinks and let me peruse. And you see, this small person hop down, and grab the cup of tea and start sipping it as going up and down the aisles and going up and down the ladder, kind of looking through and just kind of
babies
pulling
are
books.
empty.
And, no, just give it a few hours as I will. Right there.
Is
Just
he all
kinda-
stumbly because his head's too big for his body? Because he's
At
baby?
first, yes. As soon as it hops down, just kind of hang on, just takes a minute. All right, okay, oh good, and then just walks over and starts going
Do
through.
you, great master Aeon, do you need
Eon.
uppies?
Don't you condescend me, boy. Lived 1,000
that was a
lifetimes
yes.
longer than you. Don't even with the uppies.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't like them, but
Ooh.
How long does it take for you to lose your baby teeth? At this, with how
to
you
lose the baby, a few days, few lights or so.
Remind me to come back and visit you.
Okay, yeah, we can get them. That's fine. Like pop out, come back. Yes, kind of the thing. I didn't choose this, but anyway, we're getting off topic here. So, and you see him, he kind of pulls out a large tome. He's like, "All right, well, one of you smarty pants is over here. Bring the heavy book." And he goes back and sits in his chair.
I
Well,
think his Barb.
I'm just gonna-
grab the book.
It's like a big tome type book, just
Thick.
and he kind of sits down like a small gentleman with his legs crossed and just all right, bring it over, young lady.
Barb lays it in front of him.
You see him, he's thumbing through it and just flipping through it. And just no. How many of you? 6? Okay. Just flips through like, okay, well, Okay. This may be a long shot. 6 of you may be able to help. You, the crab keeper, I think you might be onto something. So it's very, very small text in here, but does kind of talk about Hades doing some nonsense. And it seems like none of the normal gods are kind of able to help out around here. So I think we might be able to do something if this is correct. If not, I don't know if this is really going to work. But I need all of you to go down into the underworld, into the city. Not like the underworld where, he like rolls and stuff. Basically the dark city of this place. Any of you been? Y'all don't seem evil enough to go.
Like the sewers and such.
No. There's no sewers.
Oh, that's right. Gods don't poop.
Yeah.
Would
exactly.
I have been there?
No.
No,
Okay.
gods don't poop.
Everybody poops except for gods.
I'm still shocked that this god's life cycle is only 43.5 days. If it only takes him 2 days to lose his baby teeth.
You mathing right now?
I
How dare
am.
It's a living, man. It's a living.
I didn't know you could do math.
D&D is a game of
I'm
math.
very smart.
It's the only
To
one.
be fair, she's
He is the
really
chosen
good
one.
at dividing and multiplying.
I'm always the chosen one. Sometimes
looking
the chosen
so-
third, fourth, I was the chosen eighth at one point. That was
So,
fun.
Mr. Eon, when we get to this city, what do we need to do?
Not in front of the children.
Hey, you're gonna need to give that a few days. So
It's not
I actually,
Albertina.
there's a few items. If according to this, if this is correct, you got to collect some items. I think we might be able to lower his power enough that the 6 of you can do some damage. Won't stop him, but you might be able to level the playing field a bit. Being demigods, it doesn't happen very often, so this is a big deal. So,
We have-
did
is
you go
there a
down?
list or
I mean, it's not complete. I got a couple of things that you can kind of look out for. But essentially, you got to go down to the city and you got to find. Hades has a couple of henchmen. He's kind of buddies up with a few people, and you guys are gonna have to find Wiro. He's the god of the underworld, god of death. That kind of stuff. Lots of different gods. A lot of them have same titles. You know how it works out around here. But so you got to go down there, which we're gonna. Does anybody know any shady establishments? Like that's how you're gonna find your way down there. It's not gonna just be a door that just says, "Hey, door to the dark."
Look at Pride.
I just like fans themselves, not making eye contact.
Mm,
I think we can figure
I
it
think
out.
we'll figure it out.
Okay, all right. We'll find a shady establishment.
Do you know any shady establishments?
I did at one point. I think. Maybe.
Good.
It's
It's been. I don't know. I don't even know how long I've been in this house. You say you just kind of get lost
At
for a moment.
least
It's been a while.
43.5 days.
At least. Has it
My
been that-
spirit
how long?
animal.
Anyway, so you gotta find Wiro, and he's gonna have a couple of eyeballs you're gonna need. So there are gifts to
His.
Hades. Not my eyeballs, not his eyeballs.
Okay,
They're
okay.
gifts.
Just
Okay.
checking.
I think
No,
that
no,
might
yeah.
be worse, actually.
Well,
Pretty gift.
Just have
Hell
to
and
find
Anubis.
Probably
eyeballs.
not.
They get weird. You know how they are. I don't know. Have you guys actually met them? I don't know. I'm asking like a bunch of demigods. I don't know why you guys know these people.
Get
Square
around.
Promisque knows most people, it would seem.
Oh,
I mean,
I
I've
wouldn't say
heard
most.
of them.
okay. Well, at least you've heard of them. But anyway, so apparently it says here, a couple eyeballs were given to Hades as gifts to keep his home from detection. And these are the only ways to actually see that layer, that home type thing. So I think that might be your way to start. It says there's 3 items, but then it gets a little murky as far as what they actually are. So I think if we get those 3 items, I think you might have a fighting shot.
Uh, before we go off on a grand quest, as it were, um, this one over here asked a question and you poked into Ash. Do you recall the marbles?
Marbles?
Yeah.
Oh, the marble. Okay. What about them?
Marbles.
Please don't
They're
explode
they're
this time.
round. The
Yeah, I'm
round
not gonna let
thingies.
them touch.
I think don't mortals play with them or something? I don't know. It's a game.
I think they might be
Roy,
magical.
when we saw deities poof and vanish out, they left these tiny little marbles behind them when they vanished.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I've ever read anything about marbles and gods turning into marbles, or I don't think I've read anything about that.
Do you
Roy,
remember if you had read it?
Do I remember if I've read it? My dear, I remember every book I've ever read.
Huh?
I had eons to read books. Of course I remember. I've read every book in this establishment 12 times at least. And then they change out and just kind of swap around. You know how it is.
You're an incredibly fast reader.
Oh, I got a lot of free time.
At least 43.5 days.
By this time, by this time, you can see it's about a young toddler sitting on this chair talking to you all.
it's so unnerving.
Oh god, I think you could
Well,
just
so is your
give
crab,
him the
but I don't-
marbles.
Do you want me
My
to
crab's at
take a
least
look at it?
wearing.
Oh no, you did not. You
Oh.
did not go there. I know you did not go there. Not the crab.
My crab's at
Um,
least wearing pants.
Hey, you know what? I didn't say anything about how decent or undecent your crab was. I said it's unnerving, sitting on your shoulder. But I don't like animals.
Very
You
well.
said nothing about the cavity dog.
Oh no,
That's
no,
all
I
I'm
just try to block it out. Just try not to look over there in general. So just
Roy.
We all agree that we don't like him because he doesn't like our spirit, all of our animals, and that's
so
just the way
Blanca.
it goes.
I just go over to Cavity and go, Cavity, he doesn't mean it. You're a good dog.
Blanca,
There's
give
not
him
a
the
thought
marbles.
behind those eyes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hand him a marble. Just
okay. So he takes it and he kind of looks at it. He's like, "Well, I mean, if you want, I can keep
has
doing
some sort of magic.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can kind of. It's got something to it. I mean, do you want me to
Mhm.
keep taking a look at it while you're doing what you're
I
doing?
would appreciate it.
Okay.
I would
yeah,
very much appreciate it.
I can take a look at it, and when you get back, we'll see what we can do.
We have
See
more.
what
We have
this
more
is.
actually. I don't know. Should I leave all of them with you, or
How many do you have?
I have all of these. I think I wrote down 8.
Okay.
And then Pride has some.
No. Blanca, I
You-
watched you pick them, but I didn't pick any up.
Well, that might actually be true. That might be me just remembering stuff. Yeah, I think you're right. This might be it.
Okay, 8 marbles it is. And some awkward tension, but okay. Anyway, well, it was a pleasure
Actually
meeting
thinking that,
you all.
that
and-
Blanca is truly not remembering this, and just if Pride says something, Blanca's very much, oh, you're right, because they're smarter than me.
Oh, the demigod of
Yeah.
gaslighting.
Don't do that to me.
Yes, I'm gonna do that to you.
Well, that backfired.
Oh.
I'm God of lost
Oh,
thoughts.
man.
My thoughts get lost all the time. It makes sense that I would think, oh, right, that's one of the stuff, because I didn't write that down, if you noticed. I didn't write that down. I have a notebook where I write everything down. If I don't write it down, I'm not gonna remember it.
Sin, if you've never played the game
Oh.
Portal, you should. There's a line in that game where it says, "You're a terrible person." That's what it says right here. We weren't even testing for that. That's you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my reflection says that every day to me. It's fine.
Anyways, it was a pleasure
That's
to
not
meet you,
true.
Mr. Eon.
Right. Well, because
We can start heading out.
Well, good luck to you all, and apparently all to us. As he watches you all walk out the door.
So off to a shady establishment to find ourselves in the
So,
underworld, to
yeah.
find ourselves in the underworld, to find Another god of death, an eyeball, several eyeballs, and 3 mythical items to slay the god of the underworld. Does that sound about right?
Yep, that's what I have written down.
Should be easy.
Blanca's
I'm
gonna write
sure
some
we'll-
stuff down. Just
I'm sure we'll be fine if we brace
gave 8
ourselves.
marbles to Eon.
Okay, where
Now-
you all headed?
I roll to see who I think I know that would be the most likely to know how to get us there
Out of the group or
out of people I know.
out of people you know? Yeah, I'd say you can do a history check. Do you know the shadiest establishments of all?
You can't be petty without sometimes getting your hands dirty. 21.
21. Okay, so yeah, you know a few places.
In terms of
so-
shady establishments, does devilishly sweet count?
I would say so.
Really? Cool.
Yeah.
And I know
so. So not says that he knows one, and Pride 3 come to mind as you're thinking about it. There's Raina's Tavern, The Lock, Row, and Devilishly Sweet as not called out.
I'm gonna wait to see if anyone says anything before I have to say anything about knowing shady places.
Well, I know
I'm
the
just waiting.
shadiest place.
Well,
Tons of shade.
There's the Thieves Guild, though I'm not a card-holding member on this side of mortality.
The shady place I know, I think it is very devilish in nature. That's shady.
Is it? How far is it from the city? Because I think we should probably avoid at least the center of the city for now.
Where would it
Yeah.
What is a devilishly sweet?
be?
It
Well,
sounds like it sounds like a candy store, and I hope it's a candy store, but it's probably not, is it?
As Regina
It
sounds
is.
sugar.
It's a candy store.
It's a candy store.
and I'll just leave it at that.
So, Pride, from your memory of where these places are located, the Loke is probably the closest to where you are, just in about the same distance away from Knott's place, Devilishly Sweet, which is they're just on the outside of the city. Like, kind of like if you were to come into the city, they'd be like the first buildings you would see. But they'd be probably opposite directions from where you are. So, one to the right, Devilishly Sweet to the right, and the Loke to the left.
I might know a place, but Not seems to have this handled.
Yeah, I
I
go
look
there
him
all the
up
time.
It's always decent to have our options, just in case old Shady McSaber-Toothy is in the candy store. What's this other place?
No, we can go after, but I think we should follow the tooth thief. As I look him up and down.
Let's start there. Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Finally, some respect.
Okay, you guys
Eyes
going
when
to
you stop
Devilishly
looking.
Sweet?
Oh, to devilishly sweet it is.
After you, not.
Okay, so you guys make your way, starts in a little meadow and starts through, the dark forest as you guys start walking through. And it starts to get lighter and lighter through the forest. And as you can kind of see as you get closer to town, that bluish fog has started to kind of roll into the area. It's very, very low to the ground, though, like maybe it covers about half of your foot as you make your way. And after some time, it's about mid-light at this point, you actually start to see Devilishly Sweet. It's kind of a stone brick building as it kind of sits there, and there's a big toothy grin that sits above, and on the teeth it spells out "devilishly sweet" across it.
Those don't come off. Don't bother. I've tried.
Does it look like there's people in there from the outside?
From the outside, there's only a door. There's actually no windows on it.
Allow me.
Indeed.
But there is a sign that says "open."
Nod approaches the door and knocks.
Okay, so you go in, you knock on the door, and the door just kind of swings open.
They were expecting me.
Is this not just a store? Can you not just walk into stores? Do you have to
Yes,
knock?
you
Is
can.
this a? I guess it's a shady establishment, but
Well, they only have the most quality service for yours truly. Now, follow me, and he strides in.
Okay, so if
I
you're going,
follow.
Follow
I
Yeah,
him.
so-
admire your confidence.
all right. So as you all go in, you just see what looks kind of like a normal candy store. It's just very adorned with very dark features. A lot of dark candy like black licorice and black jelly beans, gray jelly bean. A lot of dark colors, but there's still some pop of colors here and there of different flavors, and you can kind of go by and you can kind of read some of the signs and some of the flavors that are there. But it looks like a nice little candy shop. There's some bins where you can scoop your own candy. There's some where you can just pick up, bars of chocolate, lollipops aplenty, and it's just it looks like a place that would be lively if it wasn't given the circumstances of today.
Is there someone manning the store?
So as you walk in, you actually don't see anybody.
So, no. What exactly makes this place so unholy? Is candies made of the hopes and dreams of orphan kids or something?
The candy. Right,
Right.
stay with me. Rots your teeth.
All candy rots your teeth.
Exactly. Isn't it great?
Right.
Sin, what was your place? Or not Pride, what was your place?
Somebody
Pride,
follow
sin,
us.
same thing.
Yeah.
Pride's a type of sin. The lock, was it, Alex?
The lock, yeah, LOK.
Yeah. The lock might be our next bet. I kind of regret
Before-
letting not lead.
Well, before we leave, should we just check out if there's like a door or a trap door anywhere? Since
There also
Maybe-
probably
nobody's
should be
here.
someone. Yeah,
So,
someone should be here.
Maybe
I
a magic
need-
warhammer named the Jawbreaker.
Could be.
I need Regina and Cavity to do a sleight of hand check for me.
Oh, damn it.
Cavity or not?
Cavity.
If they're grabbing candy, I'm grabbing candy too.
Two would like to grab candy.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. So not a
yes.
single one of you sees as Regina is just, as you're standing there, it just kind of peeks up over your collar and just is like, and just takes a couple of lollipops and just slinks back into your collar.
Cavity got a 16.
No.
Cavity does it just as well, but maybe not as good. Just kind of reaches over and just grabs a mouthful of, green jelly beans.
I haven't rolled a nat
Oh,
20
well,
yet.
now I'm not getting any.
I'm just gonna restock with the usual and just go around
I-
collecting lollipops and gumballs.
I
Okay,
would
so-
like to start looking around the area for like trap doors or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Roll investigation for me. And
Those
as
for people.
so as you guys are rummaging and actually checking on stuff, all of a sudden you hear a voice. Not, is that you?
Of course it's me. Who else would it be?
Then you see a couple of like eyes just kind of peek up behind the counter, just kind of looking over at all of you.
I was wondering when you're gonna show up. I'm bringing these guys here for it's their first time, so play nice.
Oh, and you see a little a halfling stand up, and this name was submitted by J Ducky. I don't know on TikTok. So you see Dre standing there, the god of beats, and Dre goes and hands out some beats for you guys and says, "Here's some beats by Dre."
Thank you. Nature's candy.
Good night.
Thank you,
I'm-
Ducky.
The sweetest.
Thank you.
It's just some raw, uncooked, fresh from the ground beats handed to you
Oh.
all.
Regina, I'll give you a slice later. It's almost as good as candy.
Or even
No,
a
what do you?
special brand of candy where it's beet flavored. Don't I can tell you try it.
It's over in the corner. It's pretty good. My own mix. But what is everybody doing here? What are you all shopping for candy for? Do you not see what's going on out there? Who kicked in my door?
I'm sorry. It was an emergency.
It's you. I get it. All right. Well, just, with everything that's going on, just take your candy. I recommend you guys go find some place a little bit better to hide.
But we're looking for some stuff to help with the situation going on outside. And I was wondering if you...
At this point, Dre has kind of gone over and closed the door, and you see him just kind of sliding a big wood beam across, even though you probably know that won't do anything.
Do you have some of the special candy?
Special candy. Gotcha. Goes behind the counter. You kind of see him rummaging through, and he hands you a bag of, your favorite candy that you always order.
Mm-hmm.
What would that candy be, by the way?
Just different colored mints, all shaped like teeth.
Okay. I love the disgust and the humorous looks on all of our cast members when
what
he says
happens if you
things.
mix up your bags?
I thought we were about to have like a Breaking Bad moment.
And that has happened where you mix up the bags. It's fine.
No.
Hey, Mr. Dre, we need to get...
Just call me Dre.
Okay. You're not a doctor?
No.
I thought you looked like one.
But Dr. Candy, maybe.
We're trying to get to the underworld.
The underworld, huh?
Yeah.
You sure?
Checks her notes. Yeah, positive.
None of you seem the evil type, really, to be going down there, I mean, it's not really...
People change.
There's not a lot of mixing going on between those two worlds, I mean? There's just not a lot of crisscross.
We may not look like the evil type, but apparently we are the prophesized hero type.
Oh, no, that's just a bunch of sugary sweetness. No, that's not true.
I mean, I could find a reason for being down there.
Okay. Weird, but okay.
Whatever our reasons, do you know of any way to get down there?
I might, maybe. I deal with a lot of candy type people, a little sweet, a little sour. You know how it is.
You think he can get us down there?
Roll persuasion.
As he does that, I'm going to cast Friends on him. So that'll be with advantage.
Ooh, nice.
That will be 17.
17. Ooh, okay. That works. He goes, well, I guess, rotten teeth. It's pretty evil. All right, I guess I could get you down there.
You can't say no to this face. I bring up Cavity's horrific, grotesque.
Oh, you should have just brought up Cavity. I would have given you advantage on that. I would have just straight up given you advantage there. Okay, all right. Yeah, fair enough. I can get you down to Lovitar. It's, the Undercity, Lovitar. I can get you down there. All right, all of you come follow me. Is him taken back to one of the walls that's just a wall of gummy bears. And he goes through, and you see him just kind of picking multiple colors, just kind of out of the bin at random. And then all of a sudden, the door to this wall just goes and just slowly slides open. And you just see what looks like has been just hollowed out like rock, and it just leads down into this deep cavern.
And you guys wanted to go to Pride's place. This place is way sweeter.
Might be a little sour.
I hate everything about this.
Don't be bitter.
Someone's salty.
Umami.
So sorry.
Oh, that's amazing.
Save
And he goes,
my
"Okay, well,
sanity.
there you go. I would recommend you head on down before anybody shows up."
Right. You stay safe now too. It's getting crazy out there.
Oh, I appreciate it. I think I might actually close up a little early.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, so you're all gonna head down.
Head on down.
All right. So the six of you make your way down this cavern, and as you get about 100 yards or so down, you kind of see behind you it gets darker and darker as Dreas closed the door behind you, and you just hear that of it locking behind you. And you start going down, and it's pretty dimly lit. There's a couple of lanterns along the way, just kind of illuminating your path as you go down this twists and turns, till slowly you find a large opening. And in this opening, it's perfectly round, with a couple of other, caverns that kind of look like the ones that you guys came out of. And in this, you see a door. It's perfectly round, about 4 feet in diameter, just up against a huge rock on the far side wall. And the only thing that you can really hear is just like what would be like kind of like wind passing through tunnels and just drips of water here and there.
How well is it lit down in the chamber?
It's pretty dimly lit. Like just enough to where you can see and it's not obscuring anything, but it's just lit enough.
I'm going to cast dancing lights and just kind of post the 4 lights at kind of the outskirts of that so you can see anything that's coming close.
Okay. So as you illuminate this area, you see that the door and a round door that kind of looks like it's metal, and it kind of looks like an eyelid that's shut.
Well, that's the second most unsettling thing I've seen all day today. Shall
Is there
we?
a handle?
I think there is a small child.
Yeah. It's Eon.
Indeed, there is. Yeah. So what are y'all doing in this room with this eye-like door shut?
Barb had asked if there was a handle.
Yeah.
So there actually is. There's not a handle.
Is the eye like door? What's it made out of?
It looks like what would be like metal. Like it's kind of has that silvery, irony kind of look to it. And it doesn't look rusted. It doesn't look fitted. It looks fairly new.
I'm gonna knock on I'll knock on the lid.
Okay, so you go and you kind of just give it a tap and it goes doom doom doom, and then all of a sudden it snaps open, and you see a giant eyeball, kind of looking at each one of you, and the iris is like a rainbow color as it looks at you all.
Right in. Can you hear us?
Ah,
Blink once for yes, twice for no.
And you see it just kind of it blinks once.
Lovely. Oh, you more charismatic folks want to take this for? I bumble my way through it.
Can Barb quickly actually wants to get out of eyesight? Can't you do that?
Go ahead, roll stealth for me.
So,
If I spread my wings, can I give Barb advantage?
Sure.
better. 17.
17. Okay. So yeah, you're able to kind of like make your way like kind of like beside where the eyeball is. So it'd be like if the eyeball's looking this way, you're kind of like here, and there's like a big wing that's kind of blocking the eye.
I'm gonna cast Disguise Self on myself, so that I look like Hades.
Hmm.
ooh,
Okay.
sneaky.
And then I'm gonna come into view, and I have the actor feat, so I can mimic his voice.
Okay. All right.
Um,
I like it.
and yeah, I'm gonna say to the eye, We request access to Lovitar.
And you see the eyeball just kind of looking at you for a second. It kind of looks you up and down, looks at everybody else, is looking around. And then you just hear a voice almost like inside your heads. Not really like spoken aloud, but it's inside you, kind of ringing in there, going, "None of you seem evil. What do you want with Lovitar?"
I poke my finger in the eye.
You go to poke it, and it's like poking metal. Like it just goes dunk.
Are you kidding me? And I just take a whole bag of teeth from out of my pouch, just shake it around. I'm so evil.
I just immediately go up to Hades, put my arm around theirs, and go, "I'm just the eye candy."
My envoy is quite evil.
Eye candy.
Yes, I see a lot of sweet, I see a lot of sour, but I see no evil.
Do you hear no evil as well?
I am a giant eyeball after all.
Allow me and my companions to pass.
No.
I'm gonna cast command on him.
All right. Let's refresh me on that one.
He has to make a wisdom save. I take a one-word command to him. And I'm going to say open to him. Try to get him to open the door.
Okay.
I am
19 beat.
Yeah, that means it.
I'm considering doing something really stupid.
I'm going to also use unsettling words once again to use one of my bardic inspiration to subtract a d8 from him.
Okay. And so with that, what needs to beat then?
14.
14. Okay. So with the d8 minus from that, he looks at you and goes, "Okay, I'll open. But you'll have to show me something truly wicked."
Look here. You realize that you're talking to Hades, Lord of Hell and the Undead itself. The fact that he asked permission was not really asking permission. Truth be told, and just between you and me, Mr. Eyeball, he'll destroy the whole lot of us and walk right on through if you don't open this door. And I won't be able to get out of the splash zone quick enough to save my little friend here. And Regina will. And I would like to roll deception.
Go ahead.
Can I assist on that by saying, yeah?
26.
Ooh, 26. Nice.
Ooh, nice.
The eyeball looks at you, looks you up and down. You are intimidating. And if it was actually Hades, I would have believed you.
Actually, I'm Reginald.
I was talking about you. Anyway, clearly not Hades. If you were Hades, you would have not asked permission. But I need something truly wicked, since none of you are evil in nature. One of you must perish.
So,
can I show the eyeball something?
I mean, you can.
I'm gonna open my notebook, and then I'm gonna flip to a page, and I'm gonna show a thought that I have in there that I have not given back.
Okay.
From like a brilliant author lacking the idea that they had in the middle of the night. Like this brilliant idea that would make them famous, but they forgot the plot of the book.
Ooh.
And I am keeping it until they pray to me. So yeah, I'm gonna show them.
You see the eyeball kind of look it up and down and scan through the pages and everything. Well, that is cruel. Not quite evil.
All right,
So,
how about this?
One of you must sacrifice the other. Who, I do not care.
I got
but
this.
One of you must become wicked.
I got
to
this.
truly ensure.
I go over to Cavity. I take my flail.
I'm
teeth
calling Vita.
explode, or just getting knocked out of him.
I was going to crush Regina, but I was going to cast Silent Image to do it.
Did you actually do that?
Yes,
So the cavity's gone forever now.
I can summon him back with Flying Steed.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, wait a minute. Hold up.
I mean,
DM talk here. I was like, whoa, I did not expect that. Okay. So, not knowing that,
Mhm.
cool idea. Since you can conjure them back, that does not work.
Wah. But does the eye know that?
Yes.
Ah.
You need a true sacrifice here.
Mm.
It was mean. My audio cut out though, so I
I-
couldn't hear
I
the
got-
response.
I gotta admit though, that would got me pretty bad.
Think about the rabbits, George. Think about the rabbits.
I just get on my knees, hands behind my head, and I go, I'm ready. Just take me out.
That ain't the
I've had a
first time we've done
wonderful...
that.
It won't be the last. Well, I guess it might be the last.
Right, and I'll go ahead and pull up my rapier.
Okay. Roll to hit.
No, I was waiting for anyone to come up with a better idea.
Right through the heart, Reginald.
I'm going to try and silent image to make it look like I stabbed right through the heart.
Okay. So silent image.
I mean,
Looks
either
like right through the heart.
perception
I
or
know.
As soon
have-
as soon as I
Is that?
as soon as I see that it's a silent image and I'm not feeling pain, I'm going to give the performance of a lifetime. I'm going to minor illusion blood dripping down my front and just clasping. I wink at the eye and I'll fall down on the ground.
Barb screams as Hades.
Oh, I love it. You just see the eye look at Barb and just okay, truly not Hades. Obviously, just stop with whatever that is, and stop
I
with
like
whatever
how
that
it
is.
looks.
Question: if this eye were to like leave, could we potentially open the door without it?
Where's the eye? Just the door.
None of you would know, I guess.
Where's the door? Is the door behind the eye?
I'm gonna poke the eye. I'm gonna poke the eye. I do not care. I'm gonna poke the eye now
you
with my
poke the eye
quarterstaff.
again.
I'm gonna poke it straight in the eyeball.
Okay, so you take your
Gonna
quarterstaff and you
poke
poke it
it
again,
straight in
and
the
you get
eyeball.
like it's like poking a big like steel dome, just boom, as you poke it right in the
Yeah.
eye. Now, what are you doing?
Look
So-
at pride.
While
You trying to poke? Are you
I'm
trying
trying
to
to
poke
be
me in the eye?
evil.
that one already tried? What are you doing?
while
It's just
Blanc is
mean,
doing
not
that,
evil.
while Blanc is doing that, I would like to touch the side of the eye and cast Shatter,
Okay,
if possible.
sure.
While Pride's doing that, can I touch the other side and also cast Shatter?
Sure.
And while both of them are doing that, I'm going to cast Silvery Bobs and give it
Okay.
disadvantage on the save.
And while they're both doing, all three of them are doing that, I'll use my bardic inspiration to cut it.
And while they're all doing that,
Yes.
I'm going to resummon my
That's it.
dead dog.
Literally everything to avoid the trap. It doesn't shatter. It's not made of metal.
Where's
It
this?
still rolls to take
I mean, it would
damage.
still take a damage, wouldn't it?
Does it 22 beat it?
I would still take damage, yeah.
That's
Well,
with a
silver
minus
barb-
8?
Is that with
Yes.
-8?
Oh,
It's with a
shit.
-8.
Do you take half damage with Shatter
You
still?
still take
Hey.
half damage, yeah.
Is it
Yes.
half damage? Okay,
Mhm.
so it takes
Yeah.
half damage.
Yeah.
But it takes half damage from 2 spells.
So, I have an idea, right? It's a big eyeball, right?
Mhm.
So, I'm going to put my hands towards it, wave them around, jazz hand style, and cast blindness on it.
Okay.
Thing you had that.
All right. So you blind it.
So it takes 12 damage, half. That's half from Pride already.
Is the eye the door itself, or is there a door behind it?
From what you can see, just looking at it, you guys can't really tell.
I'm gonna keep looking around the room,
And
see if I find
I
this.
mean, if you want to investigate, you can.
Yes.
Either investigation or Arcana. Nobody's done a check, so
I would like to do. I'll do an Arcana check.
I would like to bash my face against the door.
Which one of the players here looks the
that'd be an
weakest?
unarmed strike.
No.
I got a 10 Arcana check, so
Then
not
Arcana.
much.
So
I got
you can kind of tell it looks like it's magical in nature. You're not exactly sure what type of magic that this thing is.
Is there a keyhole?
So what was your investigation?
Oh, my investigation. Hold on.
Mhm.
I like investigation a lot better. Not great. 14?
14. So kind of poking around, the eyeballs kind of looking back and forth between all of you. You don't really see a keyhole.
Look, Eyeball, you got a name.
Yes, it is Dexter Oculus, the god of eyeball doors.
Dexter Oculus, God of Eyeball. And
You
you
really
only-
got the short end of the stick, didn't you? I'm
A little
very
bit, yeah.
sorry.
There's not many of us. Not a lot of people know. It's not great.
You were born for this role. And
Thank you. That's what my
and-
mother said.
in order
Wait.
to open the door, we've got to be wicked or evil, right?
Evil, yes. Wicked, no. I mean, the one poking me,
Is-
that's kind of wicked, but not evil.
Do you belong to Wero?
Belong to? No.
If I may, what is good and evil except an abstract construct created by people who think about things in that sort of light? If you think about really, the only difference between the freedom fighter and the terrorist is who wins the ultimate war. If Hades himself rules over this realm and we were here to destroy it, then would he not, under his perspective, perceive us as the evil ones?
He would,
Ergo, we are evil. Open the fucking door.
but I wouldn't perceive it that way.
Wait, so you're a
You-
good door?
I shot my shot.
You understand. I appreciate the shot. You understand that I am a god, right? I'm not a construct. You all see that, right?
What are you the god of?
He's a god of ocular doors.
Yeah, I just said that.
Right.
Who's the teeth guy?
He's a god of rotten teeth.
I'm not Pearly.
Oh.
And I'm evil.
And I'm the god of literal bridges. You see, it seems like we all kind of got the short stick here. I mean,
Yeah,
is
it
this
seems that
really where you want to be
Speak
for the
for
rest
yourself.
of eternity?
Yeah, speak for
I mean,
yourself, Reginald.
Excuse
Stuck
you.
here.
I love last hit.
Absolutely.
I'm
I
trying.
love being
Oh,
petty.
I love this.
I'm trying to pull a bit here.
For yourself, maybe.
No,
I'm not
keep,
taking
keep
that
going.
insult.
This is quite. I haven't seen anybody come down here in a while. You please continue.
I chose my domain. I don't know why you
Yeah.
all didn't do that.
Right. So
Did you not choose Reginald?
moving on. Who else has an idea?
Well, we can't.
Bridge guy. That was pretty good though. I like the logic there. That was great. It's good. If I had hands, I would applaud.
Which one
You
of
can think
us?
really fast.
Which one of us
I
here is
think
the
most
weakest?
of my stuff are mean and not evil. Maybe cruel and still not
Barb.
evil.
If you're talking like health wise, Barb is probably the lowest.
Okay.
I would like to try another thing if I could.
Sure.
I would like, because it's an eyeball door, I look at it and I go, so is it we do something evil and you open it up? Or is it we do something evil and you tell us how to get in?
To enter the city, you must be evil. To leave the city, you must be good. You guys know that not all the evil gods are up here, correct? You know that they're all down here and you're all up there because you're not evil. Evil over here, good over there. Evil over here, good over there. You know there's a separation,
That
right?
sounds like
They've told you,
segregation.
right?
I don't think
And
it's
how
good.
did-
It really is.
Then
It's
how
really
did
messed
Hades-
up.
How did Hades get up?
He came through the door. Not my door.
Though he was. Oh, another door.
I mean, that's what the doors talk about.
Is there a door that we could go through? It's not as lovely as yourself.
You don't think I'm lovely? I mean, come on.
I said you were lovely. I
No,
said
you just said not as lovely as me.
right, that meaning that you're very lovely. Are there any other doors that we can get into without being evil?
I suppose might take you some. Okay, look. What are you all even doing down here? You're clearly not evil. You're all trying to get into Lovitar. What exactly are you doing?
Somebody else wanted to explain it this time.
We're looking for a friend who is going to give us some
Wait.
thing to help us out.
Oh, no.
Roll deception.
To be fair,
Is it a friend or? Well, I guess that's. Are you trying
for
to
Barb,
deceive with?
everyone is a friend. Could it be persuasion?
I will say deception if somebody wants to give him advantage. You can.
I will.
Okay.
I know.
still a
I know. Out of the
+7.
bards, you can. It's still a 7.
It's still a +7 for this.
Oh, +7.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So 25.
25. Okay. Looks like you're just gonna go see a friend and get a thing. Is that right?
Be quick in and out.
Quick in and out.
Yeah. Won't even know we're there.
See the multicolored iris just kind of looking at all of you, one after the other. Kind of looks around at all the different calves, like, all right, fine, but be quick about it.
And don't listen to Reginald. You really are lovely.
I've said.
Thank you. You know what? The crab I like. The crab has been very lovely, just sitting there. Very nice, very peaceful. I like the crab. But go ahead, and you just see the eye just kind of swirl, kind of like a whirlpool almost, and then all of a sudden it's just this round opening that you can look through.
Does it look like more tunnels?
So if you guys are you all walking up to the edge of it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you you look out into this, and there's a small ledge that leads down, and it goes to yet another city that looks like it's covered in shadows. Very dark architecture, very dark brick building, and it's a massive city that you're just standing over and just looking down, just about 100 feet or so down, and it's just the city of Lovitar.
Barb drops her disguised self out of Hades, and looks at everyone and looks how everyone's dressed and says, "I think some of us might want to change up how we look a little bit to not draw as much attention."
Oh, watch this. He takes his armor and shield and just shakes it a bit, and it turns more green and more rotten color.
Barb takes out her disguise kit and starts if you want to put some mud, put some smudges on some of your things. Pride, I think you are fine.
Thank you.
Barb runs her hands through her hair, and it goes from
We
bright
might be
blonde to
missing
dark.
something.
What do you mean?
I feel like we might be missing something. We were looking for eyes that functioned as a security system, right?
I suppose, yeah.
Isn't that what the eye was doing?
I mean, he was a god, though.
We're looking for eyeballs. I feel like this one was
That one was an eye
implanted half
door.
the wall. Yes.
Mm-hmm. They may be connected, but I think we still need to. That was a good line of thinking, Blanca. I think.
My
keep up
lines
with
of
that.
thinking aren't usually that straight, but it was just a thought.
Yeah.
I'm also going to start getting changed.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
Okay.
your picture just freezes in the perfect. Sorry.
All right, so all of you disguising and changing and looking.
Oh yeah,
darker,
I'm wearing.
muddier, grungier.
I take out my disguise kit and I put on tech wear pants, combat boots, and a black harness instead of the silk.
If
I like this vibe.
If I cast disguise self, will it also affect Regina?
I would say so.
Okay. I guess from my street thug highwayman vibe to the robes darken, much more of an assassin look, and Regina becomes a little black widow spider.
Ooh.
I love it.
You look away from Barb for just a moment, and when you look back, she's fully just Morticia Adams.
Yes.
That's amazing.
I am just letting you all know I can still do pass without trace once. Then I will be almost out of key, and that is a thing that
Save it.
I'm
I think
contemplating.
we'll-
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
fine.
I will also do the assassin's look with all my scarves. Just
All right.
I just changes into all black with the exact same outfit.
There you go. I say, not. Are you bringing back your valiant steed?
I don't have the spell slots for it at the moment.
Okay. Just
You don't
wanted to check.
deserve your steed.
I was a great idea with that though. Okay.
Mhm.
But so as our
Actually,
adventuring
should've
party
worked.
is it's a great idea. It was a great idea. That one really threw me off. So as our adventuring party is now
Power
all
through it, though.
darked out, blacked out, and ready to go, we see them start to make their way down the narrow path to the city. And that is where we will end tonight.
no.
So I
That
want
they
to thank
want
everybody
the
for
eyeball
watching.
door to be a third.
That was a good one. You guys came up with some great ideas for that. But yes, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much. We're so excited to have you and just continue on with this journey. A couple of announcements before we go. So before you see us next on Sunday, Idiot's Guide to, and I'm going to get this eventually. Deicide?
Deicide.
Deicide. Idiot's Guide to Deicide. There we go. We'll be playing at 7 p.m. Eastern Time next Wednesday. Curtis and some familiar faces of the channel will be running through a one-shot of yet to be decided TTRPG. So there's a little mystery there. But as always, keep your eye on Twitter and our other socials for announcements and scheduling. And thank you all so much for watching. And we'll see you next time. Quick exit from everybody. My name is Alexander the Dad on TikTok. Let's have Janders go this time.
I'm Janders on TikTok, Janders42.
All right, operator.
Also works. Hi, hello, operator, and Regina.
All right, Not.
I'm Justin and Jeros1 on TikTok and Instagram. Teeth.
Our lovely Sin.
Hello, I'm Sin. Only Sin. That's it.
It's just Sin. That's it. Dan.
Bye-bye. I'm Dan the Baker. Au revoir.
And Round.
I am Round on TikTok, and all my info is also below.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much again for watching, and we will see you next time. Same time, same channel, same place, same crazy chaos as always. But thanks again.
Toodles.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.